Recently, one of my college students asked me what was one of the most important lessons I learned when I migrated from Jamaica to Vancouver, Canada. And I said, take where you get till you get where you want. And for those of you who are Jamaicans listening to me, you know that I just said, take what you get until you get what you want. Which really just means every opportunity that you get, grab it, take it, even if it's not what you really want, and hang on, do the grind, do the work until you get the opportunity that you really want. And that's a lesson that most immigrants learn. Because like many people, I came to Canada with big dreams. I wanted to be a college professor, and I did become one. But first, I had to go from being unemployed to taking what I got until I got what I wanted, and then I eventually became a college professor. I had been teaching at the University of the West Indies as a language instructor. So in my mind, I had this picture of who I thought I was and where I thought I should fit into the new society. And in that picture, it didn't have me starting at the bottom, but I had to start over. And I started over at a low-tier post-secondary school, but it was poorly run, badly managed, underfunded. They were not even accredited yet. And sometimes we were not even sure that we would get paid that month. It was that kind of school. But I had already sent out 200 resumes, and that was the only school that offered me a job. And soon I learned that I didn't have Canadian experience. But how do you get Canadian experience if nobody gives you a chance, right? So they gave me a chance and I took it. And I wasn't happy there. I was so unhappy there. But I needed a start, and they gave me the start. I remember complaining to a Canadian friend of mine. I really wanted one of the big schools. And she said, don't worry about it. Just give me your resume, and in no time you'll get a really great job. You're more than qualified. And I thought, yeah, but I want to teach. So I said to her, you know what? Thank you, but I was born to be a teacher. And she said, then if you want to teach, don't complain. Eventually, you'll get the job you want. Now, when she told me that, I realized that that's really what I had to do. I had to take what I got till I got what I wanted. And so I want to encourage you to do the same. Because many times we feel, we're better than the job we're doing. Why? Because, maybe we have a few more qualifications than the people who we think should be doing jobs like that. And especially if you've migrated, but whether or not you have migrated, if you are in a job and you think you can do better, or if you're at a home, you're living in a home and you think, I deserve a better house, whatever it is, always keep in mind that where you are now is not where you have to end up being. And sometimes in life, you have to take what you get till you get what you want. I took what I got, and I went from being unemployed to getting an opportunity and another opportunity and another opportunity and another opportunity. And finally, after 7 years, I got a college professor position in one of the big colleges. And then 2 years after that, I got tenure, which means that I was no longer on probation and my job was safe. So it took me 9 years, but it started with me realizing that in order to progress, I had to take where I got until I got where I wanted. So keep that in mind the next time you think, I can do better than